Hi, Ambassador. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thanks for being here. Let's start off our questioning by you telling our audience a little bit about how you came to be the ambassador to Nepal, and a little bit about your background as well.
Maybe starting with my background, actually I'm now I'm a career diplomat, but actually originally I'm a cultural and social anthropologist. And my specialty was always South Asia. Back in the 80s I've done a lot of field work mainly in Western India and the states of Gujarat and Maharashtra on migrant labor and on medical anthropology. So South Asia has always been kind of my area of specialization, and it's a bit where my heart lies. Then in the 90s I joined the European Commission, mainly dealing with development cooperation, again focusing on South Asia, and then slowly Nepal became one of my countries. My task became more political in the course of the years. And so when this opportunity came up to actually be posted here to Nepal, I thought, well, this is, I think, a culmination of my career and a logical progression also. And that is how I ended up here in Nepal since September 2013, last year.
So not that long. And you're the second EU ambassador?
Yes, yeah. Wow. Of course, our relations with Nepal started in the 80s, and we have a cooperation agreement which we signed with Nepal in 1996. Our office here initially was headed by a chargé d'affaires, but my predecessor became the first fully fledged ambassador to Nepal, and our delegation was upgraded to a full-fledged autonomous delegation. And I'm the second ambassador, indeed.
That's
yes.
Great. Tell our audience a little bit about the history of the European Union. If you could educate us on how it kind of came about and what the European Union is trying to do.
Well, I think the European Union is, I think, probably the most successful regional integration project so far. And I mean, I think this year, 2014, is when we're commemorating the outbreak of the First World War. If you see a continent like Europe, which was so much ravaged first by the First World War, the Second World War, the European Union came about initially as a means of people saying this never again. And so actually it started by taking the two main enemies, France and Germany, in the project which started with the European Community for Coal and Steel, to actually convince both Germany and France to put their forces together and work on coal and steel, which were of course the kind of instrumental and very important resources for war, and turn them into a mechanism of peace. And we started off with 6 member countries, Germany, France, Italy, and the Benelux. And I'm also from a Benelux country. I'm from the Netherlands, but I was born in Luxembourg and I lived in Brussels for 18 years, so I'm a true maybe Benelux person. But that is the way it started. Of course, in the beginnings, in the late 50s, when the Rome Statute was signed, which was meant the beginning of the European Community project, we could have never imagined that the countries that were on the other side of the Iron Curtain would one day be part of it. That was unthinkable at the time. And the fact that this has happened, that they were successfully integrated in the European project, I think is very, very encouraging, and could still be a model for peace and regional integration worldwide.
Let's talk a little bit about the relationship then between the European Union and Nepal. Recently you made a trip to Brussels, and what was that about?
In fact, as you know, perhaps the European Union, I think we're perceived here in Nepal as a trusted third neighbor. I mean, of course, one could say Nepal is not very close to the European Union, but we feel a strong relationship in terms of development cooperation, in terms of how we can help Nepal to become a stable and prosperous country that lives up to its the peace agreement of 2006 and now the new Constituent Assembly. So we feel there is a strong partnership there, and we're ready to help Nepal. And also more globally, the EU is one of the biggest development partners worldwide. And we have just declared our new cycle of development for Asia. That is, we have committed about more than 5 billion euros for the whole Asian region. And basically, my reason to go to Brussels was to work on a programming seminar to see the exact envelope for our new development partnership with Nepal. And we were very honored that the Honorable Finance Minister, Dr. Mahat, also joined and came to Brussels for 3 days to actively participate in this programming seminar and to have a meeting with our Development Commissioner, Mr. Piebalgs. And in that occasion, actually, the Commissioner announced the new funding envelope for Nepal for the coming 7 years. And it was a very positive meeting because the EU has decided to triple its support. Yes. So from 120 million euros, we actually now will have an envelope of 360 million grant, and I must insist this is grant money for development programs in Nepal.
Hello, namaste. My name is Nirmala Nepali. I'm working at Media Gallery, especially for the Inspiration Program. Today, we are heading to anti-corruption campaign at Bharatpur, Chitwan, which is a partner organization of Transparency International. For the overall program, the fund has been provided by European Union Delegation to Nepal. Today, I'll be interviewing with some of the members of ACC Nepal. Along with that, I'll be talking with some of the beneficiaries of European Union Delegation to Nepal.
Transparency International नेपालले पहिले भनौं न धेरै पहिले चाहिँ आफ्ना कार्यक्रमहरु चाहिँ काठमाडौँ सेन्टरबाट गरेको थियो र केही जिल्लामा 7 वटा जिल्लामा केही संस्थाहरुलाई टीआई नेपालसँग आबद्ध गराएर हामीले चाहिँ सानोतिनो स्केलमा चाहिँ कार्यक्रम गरेका थियौं गर्दै आएका थियौं र पछि अब हैन यो आवाज त चाहिँ टीआई को आवाजहरु जिल्ला जिल्लामा पुग्नु पर्यो भन्ने उद्देश्यले अहिले हामीले चाहिँ 22 वटा जिल्लाका 23 वटा संस्थाहरुसँग चाहिँ हामीले आबद्ध दिएका छौं। पहिलो चरणमै यो युरोपियन युनियन कार्यक्रम चाहिँ मा चितवनलाई छानेको कारण पनि त्यो हो हैन। त्यो पुरानो संस्था नै हो, धेरै पहिलेदेखि हामीसँग आबद्ध भएर काम गर्ने संस्था हो। त्यहाँबाट सुरुवात भएको र सक्रियतापूर्वक चाहिँ उहाँहरूले काम गरिरहनु भएको छ।
मेरो नाम हिमराज श्रेष्ठ, मेरो घर चितवन भरतपुर नगरपालिका वडा नम्बर 3 बजारमा बस्छु। यो मार्फत हामीले यहाँ भ्रष्टाचारलाई न्यूनीकरण गर्ने कुरामा हामीले केही न केही सहयोग गरेका छौं र यसले केही एउटा सकारात्मक भूमिका यसको समाजमा परेको छ भन्ने हामीलाई लागेको छ। युरोपियन युनियनले दिएको सहयोग हालाकि हामीलाई अपर्याप्त छ, हामीलाई बिल्कुलै अपर्याप्त छ, तथापि जे जति पनि प्राप्त भएको छ त्यसको लागि हामी आभार व्यक्त गर्दछौं र यसले राम्रो काम गरिराखेको छ। हालाकि हामीले चाहेको जस्तो यहाँ आवश्यकता अनुसार जुन प्रकारले भ्रष्टाचार विरोधी शक्तिहरू जुन सशक्त छ त्यसको विरोधमा जुन जनचेतना उठाउन हामीलाई धेरै साधन स्रोतको आवश्यकता पर्छ, धेरै मान्छे संगठित हुनुपर्छ र धेरैलाई आवाज उठाउनुपर्छ। त्यो रूपमा हामीले चाहिँ जिल्लाव्यापी रूपमा त्यसलाई चाहिँ विस्तार गर्न सकेका छैनौं। चाहना हुँदाहुँदै पनि धेरै मान्छे भ्रष्टाचारको विरुद्धमा छ, यसमा कुनै शंका छैन, तर संगठित छैन।
म तिलक पौडेल हुँ। जिल्ला यो चाहिँ के अरे चितवन जिल्ला विकास समितिमा म थानी विकास अधिकारीको रूपमा काम गर्छु। हामी यहाँ थानीय रूपमा रहेको एसीसी यो एन्टी करप्सन क्याम्पेन माने भ्रष्टाचार विरुद्धको अभियानसँग साझेदारी गर्यौं। तो टीआई नेपाल अन्तर्गत यो के अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय पारदर्शिता होला अब ट्रान्सपरेन्सी इन्टरनेसनल त्यसको नेपाल अन्तर्गत यो एलआइडिपी भन्ने प्रोग्राम लागू भएको छ। त्यो लागू भइरहँदै गर्दा हामीले पहिला उहाँहरूसँग साझेदारीमा काम गऱ्यौँ कि यो एसिसीसँग, र त्यो साझेदारीमा काम गर्ने प्रोग्राम एलआइडिपी जुन आएपछि हामीले केही सकारात्मक कुराहरू गरेका छौँ चितवनमा। सम्भवतः यी अनुकरणीय छन् भन्ने हामी दाबी पनि गर्छौँ, थाहा छैन त्यो अब अरूहरूले पनि उपयुक्त जजेको हदसम्म त्यो अनुकरण गर्नुपर्छ गरिनुपर्छ भन्ने पनि हाम्रो धारणा हो। हुन त कसले भन्छ र आफैले गरेको काम राम्रो छैन भनेर, त्यो एउटा पाटो हो। त्यो त्यस्तो के गरियो पनि भन्दा हामीले नर्मली 4-5वटा क्षेत्रमा उहाँहरू र हामी भएर एउटा प्रतिबद्धता जाहेर गऱ्यौँ होइन। जस्तै मान्नुहोस् यो जवाफदेहिताको सम्बन्धमा हो कि, त्यस्तै गरेर पारदर्शिता कायम गर्ने सम्बन्धमा, अनि यो सदाचारको सम्बन्धमा, र अनि यो सेवा प्रवाहलाई सरलीकरण गर्ने सम्बन्धमा हो कि। यी कुराहरूको विषयमा हामीले 2टा एसिसी चितवन र अनि हामी जिल्ला विकास समितिको कार्यालय चितवन भएर प्रतिबद्धता जाहेर गरेका छौँ।
नमस्कार, मेरो नाम नरेन्द्र शर्मा। म यहाँ प्रमुख जिल्ला अधिकारीको हैसियतले चाहिँ विगत 1 वर्षदेखि यहाँ कार्यरत छु। अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरमा नेपालको छवि भ्रष्टाचार हुने मुलुकहरूको सूचीमा चाहिँ अलिकति माथिल्लै तहमा पुगेको भन्ने एउटा चाहिँ डरलाग्दो चाहिँ एउटा चाहिँ तथ्याङ्क, त्यो इन्डिकेटर्सले सबैलाई छोयो र त्यसैले केही सुरुवात गर्नुपर्छ। सरकारको अङ्गहरूबाटै सुरुवात गर्नुपर्छ। बेसिकल्ली सर्भिस डेलिभरी गर्ने कार्यालयहरूमा, सरकारी कार्यालयहरूमा यो काम चाहिँ सुरुवात गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने हिसाबमा मैले पहिलो त यहाँ मेरै कार्यालयमा जुन एउटा स्वाभाविक रूपले हुनुपर्ने काम कारबाहीहरू हुन्थ्यो त्यो चाहिँ नभइरहेको, केही सुधार गर्ने खाँचो चाहिँ मैले देखाएको थिएँ। त्यसैले आफैबाट सुरु गर्नु भनेर थाल्यो र त्यसमा चाहिँ विशेष गरेर एसिसी नेपालको यो चितवनको यो संस्थागत एउटा चाहिँ सुदृढीकरण अथवा यसलाई चाहिँ भ्रष्टाचार न्यूनीकरण गर्ने संस्थाको अभियानसँग आबद्धता जुन यसले संस्थाले राखेको छ, यो संस्थासँग मिलेर हामी सहकार्य गर्न पनि गरिरहेछौँ।
मेरो नाम बुद्धिनाथ लामछाने, म एक सरकारी संस्थामा काम गर्छु। एकचोटि म यस्तै पीडित भएर चाहिँ न्याय पाउनको लागि चाहिँ सडकमा भौतारिँदै हिँडेको थिएँ। जहाँ जिल्ला प्रशासन कार्यालयमा एउटा मैले पोस्टर भेटेँ। त्यो पोस्टरमा लेखिएको थियो भ्रष्टाचार विरुद्ध एकजुट हुँ भन्ने। त्यही पोस्टर चाहिँ ठेगानाहरू नम्बर थियो। मैले फोन गरेँ, केन्द्रको रहेछ, उहाँले चाहिँ हाम्रो जिल्ला कार्यालय चाहिँ चितवनमै छ, त्यहाँ गएर सम्पर्क गर्नुहोस्, अहिले तपाईँलाई कठिन भएको हुनाले भनेर उहाँले भनेर आएर चाहिँ यहाँ आएर सम्पर्क गरेँ। सम्पर्क गर्दा सरिता र रिता म्याडम उहाँहरूसँग सहयोग मागेर अनि सल्लाह लिएँ। उहाँहरूको सहयोग बमोजिम मैले धेरै नै सहयोग प्राप्त गरेँ र यो भ्रष्टाचार विरुद्ध अभियान जुन संस्था थियो, यस्ता पीडित जनताहरूलाई यसरी नै सहयोग पुर्याउँदै जाँदाखेरि धेरै चाहिँ लाभान्वित।
5000 हो त सर भन्दाखेरि हो यहाँको नियमै यही छ भन्नु हो कि। किनभने सरहरूले जहाँ एसएलसी क्लियर पास गरेको छ त्यही लान्छु मैले भनेर मागे हो। सरहरू सबैसँग रिक्वेस्ट गरे हो, उहाँले 5000 भन्दा तल घटाएर दिन मिल्दैन भनेर उहाँले रसद काटेर दिनुभयो। यही हो मेरो प्रमाण। अनि सरहरूले भन्नुभयो ठिक छ दिनुभयो, पैसा फिर्ता पाएँ। यो संस्थालाई पनि म धन्यवाद दिन्छु।
मेरो नाम मिना खरेल। म विगत 24 वर्ष अगाडिदेखि यो चितवन जिल्लामा एउटा नागरिक समाजको सदस्य, महिला बालबालिकाको अधिकारको क्षेत्रमा काम गर्ने एउटा कार्यकर्ता हो। जो भ्रष्टाचार विरुद्धको अभियानमा लाग्ने सहज कुरा होइन। अरूलाई नराम्रो छ भन्ने व्यक्ति चाहिँ आफू राम्रो हुनु जरुरी छ। ती राम्रा व्यक्तिहरूले हाकेको यो संस्था भएको कारणले यो अभियान मलाई लाग्छ चितवन जिल्लामा यसका गतिविधिहरू प्रभावकारी छन्। यसले चाहिँ आम नागरिकलाई सेवा दिलाउने हिसाबले, न्याय दिलाउने हिसाबले, भ्रष्टाचारलाई न्यूनीकरण गर्ने हिसाबले त्यही आफू पुग्ने सचेतना अभियानहरू सञ्चालन गर्ने र त्यहाँ जहाँ घटना भएका छन् त्यहाँ आफू पुगेर त्यसलाई न्याय दिलाउन चाहिँ प्रभावकारी रूपमा भूमिका निर्वाह गरेको छ। जुन भूमिकाका कारणले गर्दा यो अभियानले आशालाग्दो परिस्थिति सिर्जना भएको पाइन्छ।
I mean, tripling is quite a huge amount of money. I mean, I know my country, the U.S., is giving less actually, but why is it important for, or why does the European Union feel that it's important for Nepal to be strong and stable?
Well, I think first of all, we feel we are committed to poverty reduction worldwide. So we feel, I mean, if you see in terms of poor countries, there's still many, although Asia is of course considered as, you know, many emerging economies, a very rapid economic growth. Not all countries have really been involved and included in this development spurt. And we feel that those countries lagging behind, like unfortunately Nepal, we should help them to achieve sustainable and inclusive growth and prosperity and development. So in South Asia, Nepal is one of the poorest countries, although it has made considerable progress in terms of the Millennium Development Goals, but we still feel there is an unfinished agenda. So that is why Nepal is an obvious partner. Secondly, it's a very strategic country. It lies between China and India. A stable Nepal is, I think, in the interest of everybody. Yes. And by contributing to development, to poverty reduction, and to peace building, I think we can help Nepal become a stable partner.
And can you say a little bit more about the European Union's priority areas in Nepal?
In fact, for a long time we've always focused on basic education, school sector reform. These are programs we have funded through the government of Nepal. Peace building after, of course, the Jana Andolan II and the Comprehensive Peace Accord. We thought peace building is important, so we have been committed. We have been committing quite a big percentage of our funds to that. How did we do that? Again, by working through the government, through the Ministry of Peace and Reconstruction. We've contributed, for example, to the maintenance of the cantonments for the ex-Maoist combatants. We've worked with conflict-affected people. There are numerous projects through the Peace Fund Secretariat which we have supported. Also the elections, the second Constituent Assembly election. So this is the second part. And then thirdly, we think that Nepal needs to be supported in its trade facilitation and its economic capacity building. So we have a project there as well. So these are the three main areas. Now for the next cycle, starting this year, which will run up to 2020, we will continue on education, maybe also extend that a little bit to include vocational training. I think very important for Nepal, but also to look back a bit and look at rural infrastructure and integrated agricultural development. I think integrated rural development is a must for Nepal. Hopefully it can also help reduce out-migration, distress migration, helping with rural infrastructure, rural roads, renewable energies, these kind of things which I think are hugely important for the rural population in Nepal.
Yeah, in my visits to various districts, I mean, this is a thing that I've noticed too. I mean, how do you develop livelihood, keep people here, but also how do you get product to market?
Yes.
So it's infrastructure, livelihood, the whole thing.
I think, before being posted here, when I was desk officer for Nepal, I was fortunate enough to visit the country very regularly. And we were also supporting the World Food Programme. And I was fortunate enough to be able to accompany them on one of their trips where we actually delivered the food aid by helicopter. This was rice, pulses, because so many areas are food insecure. We went to the Midwestern province, and you have to see it with your own eyes, and when you see that people have to walk for 6 days to even reach a road, you think this access, if that could be improved, and growth could be exponential, helping also the farmers, of course, to deal with climate change, another enormous challenge for Nepal. Renewable energy. One project I visited myself also in the far western project was a solar panel project. And if you see that with this kind of technology, how you can transform the lives of people. For example, women who had to go down the mountain and fetch water. I mean, just by installing a pump which operates on solar panels, is just revolutionizing their lives, because they don't have to, their drudgery and chores are reduced. I mean, the fact of having electricity or a simple tube light enables children to study at night when it's dark. I mean, power mills, you name it. It's so these things I think are very important, and we are committed to continuing that in our next cycle.
Recently, Ukraine has been in the news, and it seems like there's a big tussle between the East and the West. As the EU ambassador to Nepal, I mean, how, what are kind of your insights on what's been happening?
Well, of course, in Europe we are very, very worried about this escalation and about this annexation, which is the first time that happened in Europe since the Second World War. And so, of course, we feel that it's now the time for Europe to stick together and to speak with one voice on this more than ever before. Of course, obviously, our countries like Poland and the Baltic states are extremely worried, because this is next to their borders. And, of course, we are ready to help the Ukraine with support, to address this issue, without, of course, closing the communication with Russia, because we feel we have to continue to engage in Russia. But it's a challenging time, and I think we have to, more than before, show that the advantage of the EU is that we all stick together and speak with one voice on this, and hope that this international law and the UN Charter will prevail in the end.
Now, had the Ukraine actually applied to be part of the EU?
Yes.
And so now, can you act upon that application, or?
To become a member of the EU is a very long, drawn-out process. A country that applies needs to show that all its laws are in conformity with the EU. Well, I can call it the EU Charter, let's say, which has certain provisions in terms of respect of human rights, democracy, etc. So it's a very long, drawn-out process. So we're not there yet with the Ukraine. What we wanted to do with the Ukraine was to negotiate a partnership agreement. Now, this has actually been given more priority, and at the European Council on the 20th of March, EU member states have said that they would immediately sign all the political provisions just to show our commitment to helping Ukraine. So that has happened. Also, in the short term, we will abolish the customs duties temporarily, also as a token of support to Ukraine.
And finally, what is a message that you'd like to leave our viewing audience with?
I would say I hope that Nepal, I think Nepal has a very good press in the world. I mean, whenever I tell to my people and to my colleagues or friends that I'm living there, they're all very envious. And I must say I feel very privileged to be working and living here in Kathmandu, where I'm with my family. I think the message is that I hope that this country will make progress now to deliver on the very big priorities on the peace process. There is the issue of local elections. I think local governance is what needs to get attention. Local bodies have not been able to function properly because the last elections happened 16 years ago. So I think in the short term, local elections are important. The constitution, obviously, I hope it will be promulgated within the year. But then I think in the longer term, I think what this country needs to pay attention to, and where we want to help, is to help them deal with all the challenges, such as climate change, pollution, you name it. There are a lot of challenges, and we hope we can play a role. On the other hand, I think Nepal has such a good press, and the people of Nepal are so welcoming, hospitable, and there's so much potential for tourism, for example, that I would say continue on that same road, because people will be coming and keep on coming to Nepal to just have a feeling of this very extraordinary and hospital population.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Namaste. We'll see you in 2 weeks.